folks. During the last episode, I might have been a little bit uncaring to my camera person, making her stay out in the cold. For this episode, I think it's just downright cruel and unusual punishment. But hey, she's a trooper. Let's get started. So this time we've got a loader-mounted blade, and we've got a couple of unique features on this loader-mounted blade. Well, first of all, it's hydraulic angle. It uses our third function. But it's got a piece of PVC pipe over the cutting edge. The purpose of the PVC pipe that you can probably see now is to keep it from digging into the rocks in the driveway. A lot of viewers have recommended us try that, and we've actually shown it to you one time without snow, but never really had a good chance to try it with snow. So today's the day. So we discussed in the earlier video of how there's different types of snow removal, actually different expectations, depending on whether you're trying to scrape off concrete or whether you're trying to clean off a rock driveway, more like a rural driveway. I'm finding those two different expectations to be, well, significantly different from an equipment requirement. When I was in suburbia, I used to use the rubber cutting edge on the bottom of the blade. That was my standard approach, and I really liked that. In my opinion, probably the best cutting edge for concrete or hard surfaces. And with that cutting edge, I was able to get right down to the concrete all the time, not scrape it hard, not do any damage to the concrete, but yet do a really clean job. Well, that's just not an appropriate solution for the rocks. So I'm trying some other approaches to see if I can find a compromise between all of it. Now I want you to look at what I just cut there. I just went backwards, and you'll see that with the PVC pipe, it just kind of rolls a little bit of the snow down under. Okay, I'll do another piece right here beside it, and you'll see that it doesn't clean off very well. It just rolls some of the snow right under. Well, that's what you would expect on concrete. That's not the purpose of the PVC pipe. In fact, the PVC pipe's working beautifully, right? It's keeping the cutting edge from contacting the surface. So I guess my summary is that PVC pipe is not good for, cleaning concrete or a hard surface. Makes perfect sense, but we're just kind of proving it here. Like one more pass to show you that. You can see that it just rolls it right down there. Now, I did a little bit of plowing before we turned on the camera, so I'm going to actually drive the plow right up here beside the camera. I'll give you a spot to look at right there. And you may or may not be able to see it from this angle, but the PVC is broken here. So I've already broken the PVC pipe. In fact, I'll just go ahead and slide it off here to show you. Just here in a few minutes, I've already broken that much of it. So a bunch of people said I should use PVC pipe, and a bunch of other people said it'll break as soon as you put it on, and that's what I'm experiencing. Now, maybe I'm supposed to use some different pipe, but this is Schedule 40, I believe. Yeah, Schedule 40, 2-inch PVC, Type 1 Schedule 40. Really, it isn't working very well for me. But I think what we'll do before it gets totally broken, let's go try it in the rocks to see if it actually keeps the rocks from getting picked up by the plow. So now I'm right out here on the stone part of our driveway, and it is really sitting smoothly. Very nice. It's working very nicely. I don't know if it's how good of a job it's doing picking up the snow, but it's not bouncing like it does when you're against that hard cutting edge trying to dig in. One thing I see with this plow that I don't like as good as the Gator version is that I've got an extra rubber flap on it. That rubber flap is supposed to make it roll over better, but it seems to me like it's not allowing it to roll over at all. So I think maybe I'm going to take that off and see if I can get it to kind of roll better off of the mower. Let's do that now. Well, at some point in that one pass, we lost our PVC pipe. It was white, so I never noticed it. At least I don't have to take it off. I knew it was busting, and so I wanted you guys to kind of see just how it performed. But you've also seen that it just wouldn't stay with us. Now, perhaps a different style pipe would work. Let us know your experiences in the comments section below, but a lot of you have asked about it, so I wanted to show it. This is the piece that I think is not doing me any good, maybe causing a little bit of a harm. I'm not seeing the snow roll up off of the moldboard and go off to the side as easily as what I would like. It just seems to kind of be piling up in front and slowly skidding off to the side. So I think if I take this off, I think we'll have a little better results. It's kind of stuck together, I think. There it comes. Well, and it's been together for years, you know, hot. We've had this blade for a couple of years, and it's set outside for a lot of that time. Finally got it put inside this fall. I'm happy about that. Getting our Shelter Logic. Okay, we got that rubber shield off, and we got the PVC pipe off. Let's go try it again. Well, I can see that I'm pushing rock up more now. No question about that. Now, right out here, it doesn't really matter because I'm staying on the part that I've got rock on it anyway. But I can also tell that I'm doing a lot better job of pushing, meaning that the snow is rolling off the moldboard a lot better. You can probably even see that. Just see how it's rolling off real nicely. And I'm not losing as much on the opposite side of my blade. Yeah, that's really rolling off the moldboard nicely now. I like that a lot better. Now that rubber piece that I took off, it's an optional feature. And I asked for it because I didn't know any better and I thought it would be a help. But I believe, at least in this particular snow, it's more of a hindrance than it is a help for me. Christy, I'm not sure, but I think we can plow continually, as windy as it is and as much snow as we're getting. I think the snow just continually drifts and piles up here. I like being able to lift the plow up to be able to make a bigger pile than what you can with a direct attach plow. But having said that, I love the little direct attach plow for the front of this tractor. It's actually my favorite plow of all time. Could I plow this snow with it? Yeah, I probably could. I might have to choose some different approaches, but I probably could plow it. Hitting some older snow under there that I didn't get fully pushed off last time. I find it actually easier to push with a tractor than with the Gator, comparing to our last video, and the main reason is because of the two pedals. These twin touch pedals, I don't have to use my hand to shift gears. That right there is the biggest difference, and I find it an amazing difference. Oh, it does blow back on me more when that rubber piece is not in place. I can tell that. I'm in high range this time. Yeah, that's working nicely. This is doing a nice job. Spin out. Well, for this area, it'd be better to have a snow blower. It's there. And we just plowed this just, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours ago. How this back drags now without the PVC on it. Yeah, I think that's a little better. Now, did you see it scoot the front of the tractor that time? When you have a direct attach blade that's closer to the tractor, it doesn't tend to do that nearly as much. Not as much leverage. Well, Christy, I really appreciate it. I know this was kind of miserable. It's about 10 degrees and the wind is fierce.
Yeah.
I don't know, 25 miles an hour. It's 30 miles an hour. I don't know. It's fierce.
I don't even know which way the snow is blowing from.
It's coming from north to south. But it seems like when we're outside, it's coming right at me no matter which direction, right?
Yeah.
So, but the cab here is awesome. I don't think I would be doing this right now without the cab.
Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, it would be...
Well, it's hard. It's in your eyes. That's what
Yeah.
I'm having problems with.
Yeah. So, I just want to say I appreciate it to you. And folks, I hope you've enjoyed this. It looks to me like we're going to have a lot of snow to plow. And,
Yeah.
you know, we live in the flatlands here, so it drifts really bad. So we've probably got plenty of work we can do. And it's almost dark tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I can't wait for spring.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim.
I'm fighting the door.
Yeah, but it's kind of helping you more than
Yeah.
a fight, right? I mean, it's keeping the wind off of you.
Yeah.
The cab's great. The cab's, I mean, it's got,
snow.
you see it's got snow in here. It's not like it's
Right.
70, but taking that wind off is all we need.
Yeah.